It's been about 3 years since the PS5 release, and I don't know if this is controversial to say, but there is not one single console seller on the system. I'm not a big Ratchet and Clank fan, but I also haven't heard anybody talk about this game ever. There was a Horizon Forbidden West bundle, but that game sold because it looked good. Everybody I've talked to who played Horizon Forbidden West either regretted their purchase or thought it was mid, including me. Plus, it was on the PS4. God of War is probably their strongest case for having a console seller, but that was also on the PS4. I also just don't think it's a console seller, even though I did really like it. Maybe it would have been a console seller if it wasn't on the PS4, I don't know. I don't think I've regretted a purchase more than I have buying my PS5. All you're doing with the PS5 is buying frames, and I don't think playing God of War Ragnarok and playing my old PS4 games at 60 FPS is worth the $600 I spent on it. People love to clown on Xbox, but PlayStation ain't doing much better. But this Thursday, June 22nd, 2023, a game releases that just may be worth the money I spent on this massive paperweight. There's something very special about this release for me. I'm a weeb. I like weeb things. Not a secret. So I've always been interested in the Final Fantasy series, but there hasn't been a single Final Fantasy game that has connected with me. Every game I played I either didn't like or thought was just okay, which makes me feel a little left out because I want to experience the life-changing energy that these Final Fantasy fans are always talking about. I'd pretty much accepted that Final Fantasy just wasn't for me, and I was hesitant to buy 16 until I played the demo. I'd seen the hype surrounding this demo and I was like, it'll probably be good, but I didn't realize just how good. It's a bit of a slow burner and the order they show some of the events makes no sense. The lock-on system is garbage. But once the story hits its stride, oh my god. The action scenes are so good. Fights in the fantasy genre in general tend to have less impact, but they just make it work. The combat system is really well put together, the combos flow nicely, and there's enough variation that it doesn't immediately feel stale. The music is undeniably peak. I've been listening to this track on repeat, it's so good. And the scene that it accompanied was equally amazing. The emotion that this scene made me experience is on par with the one scene in Tears of the Kingdom. There are things I can complain about, but overall, the experience was just so good, I can't bring myself to bitch about it. I pre-ordered my copy as soon as I finished the demo. This demo was worth 100% of the hype it got. I think this game is gonna be good. Good enough to quantify my purchase of the PS5, and I couldn't be happier for the Sony fanboys and Final Fantasy fans. If the rest of the game is on par with what was shown in the demo, which I think is just the first 2 hours of the game, then this will be an easy Game of the Year contender. Let me know what you think in the comments below, especially if you played this masterpiece they call a demo. Like and subscribe if you thought it was fire. Take it easy, and as usual, have a good one.